In a quiet suburban neighborhood in a mid-sized American town, surrounded by maple trees and picket fences, lived the Thompson family. John Thompson was a dedicated auto mechanic who owned a small garage downtown, his hands perpetually marked with oil stains, but his spirit always focused on providing for his loved ones. His wife, Sarah, was the heart of the home, a high school teacher who inspired her students with lessons on resilience, empathy, and the power of unity. They had three children. The eldest son, Ethan, 18 years old, ambitious and academically gifted, with dreams of becoming an engineer. Their daughter, Sophia, 15, creative and compassionate, with a passion for painting. And the youngest, little Noah, just 10, full of wonder, energy, and endless questions about the world. The Thompsons lived a modest but happy life. Money wasn't abundant, but love was. Family dinners were sacred, gathering around the table to share laughs, recount the day's adventures, and talk about future hopes. John often remarked, "Family is our true strength. When we stick together, nothing can tear us apart." But life has a way of testing even the strongest bonds. It began with a devastating flood during a severe storm season. The nearby river swelled, flooding John's garage and destroying most of his equipment. Repairs were expensive, and customers dwindled as the economy slowed. John took on extra shifts and side jobs, but bills started mounting. Sarah picked up additional tutoring sessions after school, pushing herself to the limit to help make ends meet. Ethan, witnessing his parents' stress, stepped up quietly. In his senior year of high school, with college applications looming, he began tutoring neighborhood kids in math and science. "Dad, let me contribute a bit," he said one evening. John shook his head. "Son, your focus is school and your future. We'll get through this." But Ethan didn't stop. He knew family meant carrying the load together. Sophia channeled her artistic talents into creating custom greeting cards, portraits, and digital designs. She sold them at local craft fairs and online through a simple social media page. Every dollar went into a family jar. Noah, though young, helped in his own ways, doing chores for neighbors, collecting cans for recycling, and even giving up his allowance to add to the savings. As months dragged on, things grew drier. The bank sent warnings about the mortgage on their home. Sarah's exhaustion led to health issues, requiring doctor visits and mounting medical expenses. One cold evening, under energy-saving lamplight, John broke down. "I've let you all down," he said, voice cracking. "I wanted to give you security, but here we are, struggling." Sarah, resting but determined, squeezed his hand. "John, we haven't failed. We've endured, and we'll keep enduring as a family." Ethan stood tall. "Dad, you taught us that family is unbreakable. We're proving it now." That night ignited a turning point. They held a family meeting, opening up about ideas and fears. Ethan suggested starting small side businesses from home. Sophia proposed expanding her art sales online. Noah enthusiastically offered, "I'll tell all my friends at school about Sophie's paintings. They'll buy them." They transformed their challenges into action. Sarah, even while recovering, helped plan and organize. John focused on affordable repairs for locals, building loyalty. Ethan and Sophia created an online storefront for her art and his tutoring services using a borrowed laptop. Gradually, momentum built. Neighbors, moved by their story of unity, became supporters. A local coffee shop displayed Sophia's artwork. Ethan's tutoring referrals grew through word of mouth. Noah's innocent storytelling at school drew in teachers and parents who ordered custom pieces. The ultimate challenge arrived as the foreclosure deadline neared. They were still short. In a moment of doubt, John considered selling the garage, his lifelong dream. But then The community rallied. Touched by the Thompsons' perseverance and love, people came forward. Old customers donated tools to restock the garage. Families prepaid for tutoring sessions. An art enthusiast purchased multiple paintings at premium prices. Noah's school even held a small fundraiser, with kids contributing pocket change. On the day they faced the bank, the family walked in united. John, Sarah, now stronger, Ethan, Sophia, and Noah, presenting the full amount, earned with grit and amplified by kindness. The loan officer, hearing their tale, reduced some fees as a goodwill gesture. Years passed, and the Thompson family flourished. John's garage grew into a thriving auto repair shop with multiple bays. Ethan excelled in engineering school, graduating at the top of his class. Sophia turned her passion into a career, exhibiting her art in local galleries. Noah grew into a bright, helpful young man, always ready to lend a hand. Yet beyond achievements, their greatest treasure remained their bond. They continued family meetings, not from crisis, but as a cherished ritual to connect, encourage, and dream. John would reflect, "We didn't just weather the storm, we emerged stronger." Family isn't about flawless days, it's about flawed people choosing to support, uplift, and never surrender. Ethan would add, "True motivation comes from home, the parents who give everything, siblings who share everything, and the faith that together we're unstoppable." Sophia smiled softly. "Our creations, our efforts, our futures, they all stem from the foundation of family love." And Noah, no longer so little, would say, "Family is like superpowers. It turns tough times into epic victories." The Thompson story spread in their community, a heartfelt reminder passed to families near and far. In the face of hardship, the glow of family togetherness can light the way. Hold your loved ones close, offer time, affection, and commitment, for in unity lies the deepest motivation to overcome, thrive, and embrace life's fullest possibilities. This tale echoes a universal truth. Treasure your family now. Invest in them with heart and action, because together you can achieve the extraordinary.